ever hit your head so hard it knocks you down your ass and your neck starts hurting? Y'all ever hit your head so hard it knocks you down your ass and your neck starts hurting? I put my helmet on after that. Wish I had her on ahead of time. So anyways, we got the belt conveyor set over here. Got the rip saw set into here. Robin is up top in the shop, finishing up the board pan there, sits down there. And Rick and Ball and Matt and Pooh, they're working on the bunks here for the boards to dump on. We finished the front end. It is done. It is ready. Concrete anchors in, everything ready to go. So we're gonna start on this back end now. I got her belt in yesterday. Thank you, Doug, at Dunham Rubber. Got her belt in. We're gonna put lacing in it. We're gonna put R5 lacing in it. We love rivet lacing around here. We're gonna put R5 rivet lacing in here, and then we're gonna, yeah, come in. Put her on there, good buddy.
All right, this thing is being built in a week. I mean, the fact that we got all these men that come together to do this, to me, in a company like ours, is amazing. I really believe that wholesomely. What we got is, because all of us work together and all of us are setting our timing together and everything, we don't have time to waste. So Robin said, at this point in time, he thinks him and Mikey might be down to where I could run up, grab their board pan, and throw it in. You see all their tools still laying on it. We're going to put it into place, and him and Mikey can finish up while it's in place down there, so I could start setting rip saw and things of that nature, so we can keep the ball moving and keep from running into a constraint.
Open your clamp. That'll draw it out some? Okay. Oh, no. I said only in my head. All right, so we got the front end done. And now we're going to the back end, and this is Robin's creation here. Looks really good, really durable. Going to hold up good. We're very pleased with it. Now we need to get it set so I can get that rip saw set, and because we got to make a transition from the board pan here up to the grading deck chain, the green chain, and that's going to take some time. So we need to get this in place so we can start into that. Priorities, priorities, priorities. So we're always working on our priorities and then coming down from there. I still may not be able to get in there far enough. I might hit the walkway. Yep. We can slide it.
We'll push it right in.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you thought of that.
Yeah. The plastic, that was my idea. He's proud. Robin and Mikey's been engineering all kinds of stuff on this thing, and I mean, everybody's come together to make this thing work. I'm so proud of everybody. My gosh, we got a bunch of good people. And we throw this together in a week. I mean, this thing I had a lot of stuff in my head, but not near enough to get started. So I started pulling guys down, looking and say, hey, look at this. Come here and put your mind in there. And then by the time all of us got done chewing it up, everybody just went their separate directions. Rick and Ball Matt's still in there making they're designing and building the board bunk. There's gonna be 2 board bunks, one for this end, one for the other end. And they're doing that. Robin, he tackled this, and then me, I was pretty much belt conveyors with Robin helping me on the belt conveyors till I got them out of his way so he could start on his. I wanted to start on the belt conveyors because they had the most moving parts and the most ability to hold up the project. We had all this dead steel around, it just needed some engineering. But then I was afraid them board conveyors would end up being something we'd end up having to wait on parts for, which we did have to wait on a belt. I just got the belt in and got it on just a little bit ago. I wanted to see how your thing slides and everything. Yeah. So we're getting ready to stick this in the hole. Let me put you all up over here somewhere.
That's gonna be. Oh, somebody already seen it cut it off.
I cut that off.
I seen that earlier, Jeff. Oh, that's gonna work.
I think that other one might be all right.
See, I am aware that I haven't shared with you guys what's going on is when the lumber grader marks a board to be ripped, the way we've been doing in the past is we pull it off onto a cart up there right beside them. Well, it keeps activity around the lumber graders. It's unnecessary because they need to make a good solid decision. So what we're doing now is we're going to leave the boards that are marked for upgrade ride on the green chain all the way to the end of the chain, and it's going to drop down on this board pan, and the one of the fellers that's down at the end of the line pulling will just step down there and catch the rips up once in a bit, which will be a piece of cake because all you got to do is fire the saw and a belt up and shove them through if everything works as it's supposed to. So that's what this board pan is. It's going to catch the lumber coming off the green chain. It's just going to flop it off of it, and then they can feed the boards through the rip right off the table without having to pick boards up and wrestle boards like we've done in the past. Just a little shout out to Mikey. Mikey is a hard-working son of a buck. Here we are sitting there yakking. Of course, me and Robin's trying to think and all this stuff. It's just funny. Mikey always grabs a root and growl. I love that guy. I love all these guys. I'm telling you. Thank you guys thank you, Mikey, and everybody else there. Thank you guys. This is going slick. He's got a bunch of hoes to drill, and he ain't gonna screw around and get into it.
All right. What do y'all think? So Mikey's drilling holes. He's mounting his crazy wheels. There's all the crazy wheels. We're gonna put the center line to the edger of that rip saw. I'm thinking down about here. Where we'll put that center line, which is about a few inches farther down than what I originally had planned, because that was my original center line. But I think we'll be better off like that.
So now that the board pan's set, Mikey and Robin, they can work on that. Robin's setting up for the transition to drop boards off of that chain conveyor without making a pinch point, because that chain conveyor with them roll top chains for pulling lumber off of it, they can't stand much of a pinch. So our big concern is not making a pinch point for them boards to tear up that chain, because that deck chain's got enough pulling power to destroy itself. And meanwhile, Mikey's just sitting there just popping in hole after hole for them crazy wheels, so we can bolt them crazy wheels down. And we got to keep them crazy wheels where they're easily maintenance, because I'm worried over time the way them bearings are on them crazy wheels, that sawdust will finally get us on them things. They're rated for 300 pounds per wheel. It should be an overkill, but I don't want to be relying on that, and then next thing you know, your crazy wheels start locking up over time and then making the task unfriendly, because it needs to be easy to rip these things to do a good job. If you want to do a good job of ripping, first thing do, make it easy to do the rips.
On and they'll put it up wherever she wants me to. All right, this has been a trip. Thanks to Robin and thanks to Mikey. This here turned out pretty good. Look at it. If it don't look legit, I don't know what to. Now it's gonna be painted, but we're not gonna paint it. We built it, somebody else can paint it. And there's their table.
Let's rip the fucking board.
That's what I want to do. I want to light a candle on this thing. Light the fire in this thing. Why don't we get, I had to fire up the compressor, and there's, Robin made them little slopey slopes to keep any problems from happening here. That looks beautiful. Everything turned out, and he put a bolt in here. See, we wanted this table where we can move it. So Robin made them plastic things down here, and Mikey put all the crazy wheels in, and we got 2 bolts that holds this in. Nothing in the floor, just 2 bolts holds that in. We can unbolt the bolts, and what, 3 guys? 3 guys can slide it out.
Yep.
As heavy as it is. Ain't that something? Or what's that girl fighter?
Rhonda?
Yeah, Rhonda.
She come back.
Yeah,
She keeps
did she?
her ass kicked anymore. Dude, there's this little Russian chick that's badass now.
Yeah. Yeah, but didn't she get sanctioned or something?
No.
She ain't allowed to fight in America no more. All right, what we gonna do? We're gonna load them all up, put them on a belt, and then bring them on down and rip them. Cause we got a cart up there to play with.
Yeah.
I got fired up the compressor
On, do we?
for it to run the dealer.
Oh, well, yeah. I think that is to be okay. Really? We'll just have to.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to get it down there though.
Yeah.
So we don't have to carry them in.
I guess.
We're gonna record the last bundle of rips getting pushed out. Man, there's been a lot of bundles getting pushed out around here over the years.
I'll bet.
Specials, Red too. Last bundle of rips.
Oh.
Yeah, unless there's a catastrophic failure. I'll let her run until she runs out of steam.
Come on, gotta get it. Mark Trunson.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't bring a big truck. Sit there. Yeah. Kick him around.
Gonna try to. There we go. Hang on, I gotta start this all. Uh-oh. What did Okay. There goes that. There goes that. Oh, hang on, we got an air hose on the son of a biscuit.
You know what I mean? How you gotta have your foot?
Yeah.
You need to put it down in the floor for it.
Yeah.
Now, don't be fooled by the difficulty of throwing this red oak up here. This is 12-foot red oak. We get 16-foot red oak, so it gets worse, you know. But these are boards that haven't been ripped. They was the last boards put in this cart with the old style before we ripped the ripsaw out. We're just throwing them on the belt to get them back on the green chain where they would have started out with this new program before. So basically, before it gets ripped, it's a wide, heavy board. When you take it through the ripsaw to give it the upgrade, pretty much all them fat boards get ripped into two boards. So when the system gets up and running and we're actually refeeding these boards back onto the green chain to be regraded because they've been fixed, at that point they'll be half of what they are here. So they'll be a lot lighter.
Oh, it's gonna kill our air hose reel. Well, that'd be all right. Yeah, it's gonna be up on blocks.
See when they're in?
Yeah, I got a bigger 5. I'm gonna speed it up.
Oh, okay.
I want to leave that there so they got room to walk through there.
Now I see that.
That's nice. That's nice. I'm okay with that.
I think that's
I'm fine with that. That's up at enough of an angle, it'll just shove off before
Right.
it hurts anything.
And the pinch points are down below all the
Yeah.
steel before they can get in the loop. I wish we had that box here. I wish we had about that box here.
Yeah,
Go to the road
we'll get it
set.
down here.
Well, I'd like to see what these 16 footers, how they act.
Yeah,
I think
We will.
They'll be fine though with that beltway out there.
yeah. Yeah, get ready to kill it. We'll squall when it's time.
See, it ain't gonna hold very many.
Bring him on for a while.
I'm curious to see how much it holds before it gets to be where it's too many.
Yeah.
or will they just build up and keep slipping on the chains? You know, when it gets to a certain point.
Well, it ain't gonna tear nothing up.
They'll eventually give me enough on their gravity traction.
All right, Mikey. They'll have caught the rips up by now. It works, buddy.
I'm glad the part that we actually design works. I'd like to see this end of it.
We'll go get we'll be back, guys. We're gonna go up and get steal Matt's bucket, bring it down and set it up. The old log yard's getting bare, really bare. We got a good forecast coming up this week. We're gonna have to make daggone good advantage of it. We're gonna need it. Still got a little problem with my hog here. I'm not happy with the mill hog right now. It's letting some bigger stuff go through. I racetracked that screen a while back, and I don't know if I overdone it or a baffle fell off or what. It throws some pins out from time to time. Now this here, this is from the pallet, and that hog's doing good. Pallet hog's doing just fine. Of course, we got a mixture we're doing, so it don't show up as bad with the mixture, but it's still, see how coarse it is? It's still too coarse. I'm not digging that too much. Now we're gonna move on to Matt and Rickenball's part of the project. The dadgum Matt and Rickenball's part of the project is the bin. Now we're gonna make 2 bins, but we just need one to get us started. They got one done. Well, Matt's got a little welding to do on tomorrow, he said, but for the most part, one is done. That little girl acts like she wants to whoop you. We're gonna run some of these boards. We're gonna leave early this evening. It's been a hard push, and we got it. We think we're gonna try to run it now and see if we got it. But
I would have got lined up today if I had to pump this shit.
it's life. Here, bend Roger over. I'm gonna shove this up his ass. You fuck around, get yourself hurt. I got my doors locked. I ain't scared of you. Oh. I gotta go around back. Well, we're done with them, ain't we? operator. I got my hat. Yeah. Ask him down there at the power company where they keep fixing my line. That's what I figured. You want to grab the fork truck? Yeah, let me have my chains. I'll take them back and put on low boy. See, it ain't that bad. It's noticeable.
That's probably yours.
Yeah, on your gloves.
I'll get them. I'll do them in there.
That's gonna hold plenty of wood, ain't it? That's gonna hold some wood now.
Yeah, they're gonna have they'll only fill it to the top one time. They'll be tired of going like this, dragging them off. Too much friction. They're gonna want to be able to pick up a little
Yeah.
bit with just the tails.
Yeah.
Especially them big, heavy,
Yeah.
the red oak.
What was you gonna say, Mikey?
Looks like that long fucking bent sideways already.
That's a long story.
What'd you do, drop it on the way there?
That's a long story, Mikey. I never took no pictures. Not finished. I'll get you ripping here in a minute, and I'll take some pictures. I just wanted to shove a couple bullets and I'll record. This is a way. Oh, it's all aluminum. So there's how the pile ended up. But we need to take a hose and put in a trash can. We'll get to that.
The idea is you want them sticking out so I can grab them.
That's
right?
nice that they, well, he can always turn it around, I guess. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you've got 8s,
They need to be.
16's big stuff. Some sticking way out.
That's even ends on this end, yep.
Right. There's the end of it. Not where they're landing.
I'd say about over there, 4 feet. Do that about 3 times.
I'd want to take it out. At least that much.
Yeah. I would say so. down so easy. 7.5. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Mikey, what do you think of that? Yeah, once you get used to it, it's just so easy. You just overcorrect. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to yak just a minute when we get started on this. Now, them crazy wheels make the boards float so easy. We're all overcorrecting like crazy because we're used to yanking on them, and it's like, wow, they just float like they're on a cloud. So it kind of throws you off. It's going to take some getting used to, not overcorrecting because it's so easy to move a board around after you get them over on the crazy wheels. Now, you're seeing the first boards we've ripped on this program. I mean, there's no practice went into this whatsoever. It's just we're taking it and moving on. But I'm running from the wrong, awkward side of the saw. Now, really after we've ran this for a month or so by the time we get this video out here to you all to see it. And long story short, I've ripped quite a few boards on it, and everybody else has been messing with it too. But where you kind of stand when you actually should be ripping is on the opposite side. About where Robin's standing is where the operator would stand, and then he kind of slings the board around and then feeds it through, and it works. I'm awkward feeding a rip left-handed. I've never fed a rip left-handed in my life. Usually I feed it right-handed, which is over there where Robin's standing feeding the boards up to me. And later on we find out that, yeah, that's going to be the trick. You know, and me and Mikey just fighting over who's get to feed the rip. I'm sorry, Mikey. I am being a rip hog. I'm so sorry, Mikey. I didn't realize I was doing that. I'm just so into feeding this thing and having a ball. Because every time I've ever done rips in the past, I've done a decent amount of rips over the past 4 years or 5 years. And I'm so in love with how easy it is. Everything's flat, everything planes and goes right through. Compared to what we used to do, my gosh, this is night and freaking day. I mean, you just roll it over and lean it through. And red oak's one of the heavier species, so red oak's a heavy species. So this is, if it works with this, it's going to work with everything else. And it just blows my mind that that's how it's going. But everything's flat, and we missed so much of this installation because we was just so cognitively focused into our thing. Now, them row case, you see where we took the old row case out and we actually resurrected. I got, woo, Tater, I got a little bit over carried away, didn't know what was going on. Robin's like, I'm sending them to you right, Tater. But me and Robin, I got ready to set that belt. Robin takes one look at it and says, Tater? Don't know about this. And I'm looking at it, and I was fine with it till he opened his mouth. And then I got scared because he didn't like it, and then that made me not like it. I'm like, well, what do we do? He goes, well, that ain't going to work because I had the belt slid right up to the ripsaw. I said, now, wait a minute. It wouldn't take me nothing to cutting torch and welder and cutting wheel and a grinder and some some fabric cobbling off them old row case, and I'll get that old row case whipped into shape and get it. So me and him argued back and forth for probably 20, 25 minutes, and then we finally come up with a solution that both of us was okay with. And thank goodness. I'm telling you, that you got to, when you're doing stuff, you got to make that medicine to where everybody speaks up. When somebody don't like something, bam, speak up. Speak your piece. Because if you don't like it, there's something to that. If that grabs you wrong, there's something to that. No matter who you are. Have the confidence. Heck, by the time this thing got done, there's people stepped up all day long, voicing their opinions and what they think and stuff like that. You just got to decipher all through all of it and figure out what you think's going to balance out and work the best overall. And when you get done, you'll find that it took almost everybody's opinion to turn out a good product in the end. And man, did this baby. Now we got to do some tweaking, but we're definitely off to the races.
But that was what, 2/3 of a cart of rips? So I get a full cart size rip. Oh yeah. That's perfect.
No, but look down here, Wade.
It don't matter. As long as it's sticking out, that is perfect.
It ain't gonna be too heavy to this side.
He'll just have to pick it up accordingly.
Yeah, each one's gonna be different.
Mm-hmm. He'll get the hang of that.
Curve, but I mean, at first they
What about this?
What?
I need to mount this down.
Oh yeah.
What, so you can push it against it?
No, he don't need to do that shit, but I mean, let me shut this off.
I just wanted to say this before I got off here. I know it seems like I'm just sitting here tooting all of us' old horn over here. bragging on how this thing went, but I'm sitting here, I'm telling you all the truth. I cheated a little bit, and I started a little early, you know, and I had a little bit of mind thinking going on and stuff, and I might have ordered the crazy wheels ahead of time on Amazon or something like that to get this project rolling. But I am not lying to you, and I'm not cheating when I tell you this equipment got built and got thrown in a week. And Robin's board pan has parts to it that's out of the bent lowboy that we had was working in the shop the week before. It's got parts from an old sawmill that Dirt Perfect helped us line up years ago to pull out of an old sawmill that went belly up down the road a little piece. So we got steel out of the boneyard, scrapyard, cut-offs, you name it, shoved in this thing and resurrect and moving parts of these belt conveyors is probably older than I am. It's been sitting in the boneyard half of my life. Throw it together, brought it together, slapped it together, and everything worked, minus a little bit of tweaking. After this, I'll do one more video. After this, we have to do some tweaking and modifying. We got to run it. We got to get our dust control took care of. We got a little bit of dust problem, yeah, obvious. And we got to run some air back there to where we can have some air pressure back, air compressors, air back there. And I think I run an extra 110 plug. I want the guys to be able to get a shelf back there so they could charge their DeWalt batteries and stuff like that, and maybe turn on their radio and get some music playing back there for them, and charge their cell phones and stuff like that. Because I figured somebody be kind of setting up towards the Ripsaw. They do like a 2-hour flip, 2-hour flip, 2-hour flip. They're constantly rotating. The guys are down here. But whoever set up down there at the end of the line, they can get their speaker playing and get a little bit of music playing down there. The Hispanics, they like to listen to their own radio station, which I can't make out half the daggone words. I'm trying to learn some Spanish, and I can't make out the daggone words. Great music, but I can't make out half of it. And then the white boys, they want to listen to other stuff, you know. So between them and everybody else, we all got our own music we want to listen to and everything else. So I'm just trying to set up zones where it's comfortable for everybody. Everybody gets to play their music because it really helps you get zoned in and going through the day. And make this thing comfortable for everybody. So I hope y'all like it. Let me know what you think and all that good mess. And don't forget to smile.
Thank you.